Hello, everyone, and welcome to Nerds with Dice for the It's All Hallows, All Dice event. I'm excited. I hope y'all are all excited. In the chat, you will see popping up links for the merch for Nerds with Dice, YouTube, and the Discord. Please check those out. There's also going to be a donate link, exclamation donate. Also, if you want to see it, you can go ahead and do that yourself too. We are raising money for Roll for Wishes, which is fantastic organization. Well, it's for I was gonna say organization. It's kind of the sub part. It doesn't matter. Wonderful, wonderful charity raising money for kiddos with critical ill conditions, and so that they can have wonderful experiences, gifts, other things that they wouldn't have otherwise. So please, please, please go ahead and take a look at that. I believe we have a goal of $100, and currently we're at 85. So we're looking pretty close, just saying. And also, if you can't donate money, that's totally fine. Donating your time, your attention also helps boost us algorithmically, that's a word, so that we can have discoverability. So please do so. And we really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Getting into it. Welcome, players. I hope y'all are having a good time.
Oh boy.
Oh, I'm so excited. What we're going to do is I'll have y'all all just do a very quick introduction of yourself. So give your name, your pronouns, your player pronouns. Sorry, your player, then your player pronouns. As far as descriptions, all those things we will leave for in-game time. So, y'all ready?
Let's do it.
Also, real quick, everybody, I'm aiming for a kind of scary game with some laughs. That's the aim. We'll see how good we get there. Usually, I do very funny games where your sides hurt, your cheeks hurt because you're laughing so hard. So this will be fun. Alrighty, everybody. To kick us off, I will start. My name is Torin, or Torin Talks Creativity on Twitch. My pronouns are she, they. I am going to be the GM slash night hag slash everybody else. It's going to be fun, and I'm very, very excited to mess with everybody in a very good, well rounded way, abiding by the safety sheet, I promise. Okay, we did do that. I swear to God, I asked my players, I talked to them. They're fine. I remember how that goes, and I have it up here. It's fine. Not the brown pants on, grabs the blanket. Anyway, thank you all for the follows as well. All right, everybody, I'm going to ping pong it too. Let's start at the top here. Okay, that's Crystal's face. we'll see what happens. Crystal, if you don't mind, your name pronouns, your character name pronouns, and we'll ping pong it over.
I am Crystal Storm, she, her. I am playing Celeste Dane, a journalist, also she, her, who's a little strung out and stressed out, and I can't wait to continue to play with all these lovely people.
Okay. And Pixel, if you will.
What's up? I'm Pixel. I'm she, her. I'll be playing Priscilla Williams, a very bored bar staff who just wants to play League of Legends all day and not want to go in at all. Their pronouns are also she, her.
I love it.
I'll hand it off to Lisa.
Hello, everybody. My name is Shelby. I go by Abyssal Song on pretty much almost every platform. Yes, I will be playing Lisa, and pronouns for both are she, they.
And with that, here we go. Welcome, one and all, to Bloutsville, North Georgia, the home of the famous Burnin' and Churnin' Fall Festival, known nationwide for its fantastical corn maze, haunted hotels and motels, and the ever wonderful Buddha sculptures. Some say that the out of towners and non believers even vanish here. But that's just some silly superstition, y'all. As we all locals know, when you come here, you're quick to stay local. The Burnin' and Churnin' Fall Festival will be held from October 24th to October 26th. So we'll see you there and greet you there. Bloutsville, where you're a local, which is where our game starts. And yes, Burnin' and Churnin', it does sound sus. Don't worry about it, it's fine. So, my players, you all have your reasons for finding your way to Bloutsville, which I'm sure we'll learn about along the way. And to make a comfy stay of your time here, you've all found and lodged at the Bloutsville Manor, formerly the manor for a powerful family, the Blouts. The last relative was said to be a woman of great renown, even had a hand in revamping the Burnin' and Churnin' Fall Festival to be more nationally recognized. Not everyone in the area loved that idea because, a lot of commerce, a lot of people, small town. We don't really like having a lot of people, especially new faces. But they really did love the money it brought in. Presently, the Bloutsville Manor serves as a small hotel and closer to like a bed and breakfast feel rather than like that hoity-toity fancy stuff. We don't have no valets. You can move your own car. It's fine. It's a place to really experience Bloutsville and not just pass through. As y'all have entered the manor, the first floor, what you see is it is beautiful. Real wood floors, real wood walls, not that fake shit. We don't have that here. And a lot of the interior walls are glass. And they are gorgeous. They catch the light, rainbows everywhere. It's beautiful. The first place you come up to is the wraparound porch, because this is Georgia, y'all. We always have porches out here, and we have comfortable seating everywhere on that porch. There are going to be rocking chairs, tables with some checkers, not chess. That's a little too, hoity-toity around here, but we got checkers, and some sofas and things like that. When you go into the front room, there is a little reception area with a really nice desk, thick wooden desk. Youngin behind the counter and everything, just welcome, howdy, welcome to the Bloutsville Manor. Yeah, yeah. And when you go in through two double glass doors, there is a beautiful open area with a real crystal chandelier hanging above you. Real crystal. We don't have the fake shit here. Not in Blackville Manor. And other areas beyond there that we will discover later. Now, what I would like to do is give y'all a chance to introduce your characters to us, what they look like, maybe a little idea of what you're doing here, where you're from, why you're here. Don't have to be where you're from, but why have you come into Bloutville with the Burnin' and Churnin' Fall Festival? And then I will get you to your rooms and we'll move on from there. Let's start with, we'll go a little bit different here. Pixel, if you will. When you're first coming into Bloutville Manor and meeting the person behind the desk, they greet you, welcome to Bloutville, Georgia. It's so nice to have you here in North Georgia. Now, can I get your name, check your reservation, make sure we got you all settled, and please give us a description of what they look like and what you're doing here.
So Priscilla Williams looks a little disheveled. Maybe they just like rolled right out of bed, got in their car or a lift, and came straight here. They're in they have a tank top on, but they have a hoodie on over top of it. They have like slightly ripped jeans, Converse shoes, and her hair's up in like a messy bun. So she's looking at the receptionist just like, "Hi, Priscilla W."
Priscilla W. All right, let me look. And she starts flipping through this book that's all handwritten. There's no real computer here. And she's like looking through. Oh, okay. All right. Yeah. Let's see. What room are you in? All right. I've got you on the 4th room. And so when you go up, and she leans over the desk, pointing through the 2 glass double doors. Now, you're going to take that spiral staircase right there, and you look, and it is made of real wood as well. It is beautiful. Finials all along it, all the way up. It is an absolute grand staircase with even just like little string lights, but they have leaves on them too, going all the way up. Now, you can go right through there, go up that staircase. Now, when you get up there, take a left and then take another left. And if you go straight, 4th is going to be right on that corner. You got a corner room, darling. It's beautiful. You'll love it. Also, now, if you want to take advantage of it, through those doors, and she points to some doors behind you, through those doors, we even have like a salon where if you want to get your hair done, if you want to get, fitted out with some new outfits or anything, you can go in there too at any time, okay? Well, they do close kind of early. I mean, people think it's early around 7, but you can if you want to, okay? And she hands you your keys, exchange payment, and you are ready to go upstairs if you wish. All right, Priscilla. Go ahead.
Before turning and going up to or looking for their room after she'll look at the receptionist and just say, "Is there also snacks? Is there a snack bar somewhere?"
Yeah, we have a full dining room. So if you go out through here, through these double doors, on the left-hand side after that, you're going to look and there's another set of double doors. Now, there's going to be some round tables. You can totally sit there and just seat yourself if you want. But there's also a bar to the right after you turn left and go through the doors, and to the right, there's a nice bar with some mirrors and everything. They'll serve you as well if you want.
You are the best. I'm going to cleanse myself. I'm going to have a hot shower and then eat a lot.
Oh, you know what? That is the true Georgian experience, darling. Have a wonderful time. And as she slides you the key, it could just be that you're tired, but you could have sworn something just moved in the reflection of the metal hinges on the door. And it was just so small. Just kind of rub your eyes. Don't see it there again.
Just an eyelash.
Yeah, probably.
Just
Yeah. Okay. Priscilla, we'll go up there, find your room. Not an hour later, I'd say Celeste. You probably make your way to the Blout Manor. And yeah, how do we find Celeste? What do you look like? Why are you there? Et cetera, et cetera.
So Celeste drove down in a very old Mercedes. It's not a new Mercedes. It's an older one, and she's got this is what it sounds like blasting in the car as she drives. Right, she's smoking. She has in the seat next to her, there is like her bag, an old fashioned tape recorder. Because I mean, obviously she could use her phone, but not Celeste. She's got like an old fashioned tape recorder, and like this file underneath it, and and at some point it's a manual, by the way, because we do manual cars here. And at some point she's like driving with her knee, she's shifted, she's poured some Red Bull into her coffee because
Oh no.
she's been up for a while. So she finally pulls up in front of the hotel, and she just kind of does one of these, and she shuts the car off, and she gets out, and you see a healed foot put their foot on the ground. She looks up at it, and she's just like, "Fuck."
Amazing.
And she kind of just like rolls her neck around, and she's like, "Smile, smile, 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 smile. You can do this. You can do this. You can do this. Okay. I love Southern towns." She does not. She's from New York, where things are fast. This is slow. Everything is fucking slow here. She does it. She's going to lose her mind. So she gets out of the car, right? She pops the trunk. She grabs like a little, one of those little, bougie little bags. Then she looks around. She's like, "No valet. Of course there's no valet. Why would there be valet? Why would that be a thing here?" She slams the trunk door. She walks around to the passenger seat. She gets her shit. And she heads, up the porch. She's like, "Colonial style, racist. Love this for me." And she walks in. It's not. This is just Celeste. This is a very common archetype.
No, it actually is.
Yeah, but I'm
Go on with it.
a little bit. A little bit. So Celeste, she's got like she's got her hair is short because she doesn't have time for that, she's like mixed race or whatever. She's way too well dressed for right now. But her eyes are a little bloodshot. They're a little bloodshot because she forgot to put in her Visine. And it's really just for non-sleep. And she walks over to the lady behind the desk, and she's just, "Hi, my name is Celeste Dane. I have a room."
Okay, darling, let me look. And she's flipping through the book real fast. And oh, okay, Celeste Dane, got it. All right, Dane. I was going to say Diane. It's just not right. Okay, now what I have you at is going to be in room 7. And so that's at the front of the house, and it is absolutely gorgeous. You do have like a small little balcony, and that way you can, well, it's mostly to enjoy the night air, and it's getting colder, It is Georgia, so it's still a little muggy. It's fine. Anyway, so accepts your payment, slides you a key. Now, what you're going to do is through these double doors here on your right, the glass doors, you're going to walk through there, that big staircase right there that cycles up. You're going to go up there. You're going to take a right, and then you're going to take another right, and it's going to be straight down the hall.
2 rights and then straight down the hall.
Yeah, and it's going to be not necessarily the corner, right beside the corner, but honestly, it's a little better because like the next one in the corner, we're renovating. There's something happening there. Just it's fine.
Renovation. So I won't be woken up to like renovation noises or anything like that.
No. Because it's a festival, we've made sure to stop that, and that way it can be renovated, or we don't need it tonight. Right. Yeah, and we want to make sure everyone enjoys the festival. Actually, and also, are you here for the festival?
Yeah, can't wait. And to learn more about this wonderful town.
Yeah, Bloudsville is beautiful. I think you're gonna love it.
Have you lived here forever?
I have, and my family, and then my fiance is from Alabama next, and they're from Blounsville, which is kind of weird. And you know what? We kind of bonded over it a little bit, but yeah. I've been here for a while.
Interconnected family. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, sure. And then you said, what happened in room 7?
Well, she looks a little awkward. Like, we don't totally like to talk about it. But it kind of, well, not the last family member of the Blouts, but the one before that. It kind of ended tragically, if you will. And it's got some burn damage and stuff. And so like they thought they got all of it, right? But then like the boards started turning black again, which was really weird. And so maybe something grew on top of it. I don't know. Yeah. It's not habitable.
Understood. Okay.
So here's your key, and you're going to go
Yeah.
down there, and there's a salon right behind you. If you want to take advantage of it, you can. If you go through there and take a left, there's also a dining room. You can do that too. And yeah, and tonight, I believe the festival is going to be the churning part. So that way they can make the butter for the butter sculptures.
Oh God, that sounds like the most exciting thing. I
Doesn't
can't
it?
wait.
Oh, it's going to be so fun. You're going to love it.
Yeah.
It's no
Yeah.
clue.
Upstairs. Okay, thank you.
Yep,
Okay,
yep, right, right.
bye.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Hmm.
Also, real quick, I'm going to break immersion for a moment and say thank you, Anonymous, for your donation of 1K. That is incredibly spectacular, and thank you. I believe that means I owe a bunch of things. We'll see what happens, okay? Don't, it's fine. Anyway, all right. Maybe I give them an extra dice for their HP. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But thank you very much. That's very kind. Oh, stop. Okay. Alrighty. Now, not even 30 minutes later, it's starting to get a little dark now, just a little bit. We have our third guest coming up to the manor. Shelby, if you'd like for me, darling, please describe your character, what they're doing here, how we see them walking up.
Well, in contrast to that old Mercedes, you're going to see a a red beat up Toyota Camry come busting on into the parking lot, and there's going to be Cher blasting at top volume from it.
If I could turn back time. Sorry, go ahead. The
And
ADHD one.
and on the rear windshield of it, you'll have one of those custom decals and like the sparkles, and it is a beauty pageant crown, and it just has the number 1992 underneath it. I find my place, and I popped the trunk, and I'm gonna pull some luggage out, and a couple of hat boxes, and balance it precariously, and oh shit. And I'll dip back into the driver's seat. I'll dip back into the driver's side and pull out a dented can of energy drink that has a straw poking out of it that you can see like my bright red lipstick on. As for me, I'm wearing we call them, clam diggers,
Mhm.
capris, and like a cotton gingham shirt that the buttons on the chest are doing a lot of work.
Yes. Okay.
And these like straw espadrilles
Mm-hmm.
with flowers all over them.
Beautiful.
And somehow I managed to haul ass through the parking lot with my luggage and my hat boxes and my espadrilles and my energy drink. It's off brand. Instead of Monster, it's Creature.
Creature. Oh, love it.
And I haul ass through the parking lot and park myself in front of the desk and say hi. You might not know me, but uh, in case you're not familiar with me, my name is Lisa.
Lisa. Okay. And like you kind of see her face is going like I kind of know that name, but don't say anything because you're supposed to be nice. Like and flipping through the book. And I'm assuming you're staying here tonight, Lisa.
Yes, I am. I'm the local talent, the local celebrity for the festival.
Oh,
You
that's
know,
where I know your name from.
you
Oh,
know
so
me,
nice to meet you.
Miss
Yeah.
Miss Cream Corn 1992.
That is exactly where I know you from. And she kind of like, as she's flipping pages, she turns around and along the wall behind her is all of Miss Creamcorn, like all the different pictures. And it goes, I mean, it's 2025, right? So it's like, meow. It has to kind of cycle back around a little bit. Like, there you are, Lisa. I look at your face every day. Of course I know you. It's so good to have you. Are you
My
excited for the bird and churning?
I am. I heard that there's going to be butter sculptures.
Mm-hmm.
My face has already been immortalized in butter 3 times. There might be
Three.
a fourth. Yes.
Oh, you know what? You were absolutely gonna get that fourth one this year. Of course you are. Look at you. You don't even look a day different than that one.
Oh, sweetie, you're
Absolutely. Oh, stop. And she's going through the exchange payment, and she uh, slides across the desk a slightly fancier key. And you know what? Because we have it open and you're such a celebrity around here, I gave you the first room, and slides over. And she leans again over the desk. I'm gonna have to tell everybody that you stopped here. I mean, of course you did. It's the Playhouse Manor, but just anyway. So over here, to your right, my left, through these glass doors, double doors. If you go up to the spiral staircase all the way up your house, you don't live here. You go. I'm flushed. Sorry. um, Up the staircase, you're going to take a left, and you are on the corner room right there. So your door's going to be on your right, but you are going to be the first room on that side, number one. So here you go, Miss Cribcorn. It's good to have you here, darling.
It's it's my pleasure. I haven't been back here since the original Coronation Festival, and
Mm-hmm.
I gotta say this place is just as beautiful as it ever has been.
Oh, thank you, darling. It's so sweet. We do try so hard over here. Uh, Now, we do, of course, have a salon behind you if you want to use it. Not that you ever need it. And then we also have the dining room hall. It has been renovated since back then, and there's going to be new tables and everything. It's really gorgeous. So you just have a great time. Okay.
Oh well, I don't think I'll be needing the salon. I brought my own hair.
Of course, I can tell it's gorgeous. Better than what they can do. Don't tell them I said that. Um, and as you're turning, I think you almost hear uh as you go through the doors. And if you turn back, concierge woman at the front, she's just flipping pages, not paying attention to anything.
I'm gonna straighten up a little bit, kind of adjust my shirt
Mm-hmm.
because those buttons are working really hard.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I totally
and
get you.
and just trot her on super quick on my
Okay.
rails.
Just hear the heels like down the wood floors. Now, here's the thing. I'm gonna say y'all had a lovely night, your first night here. And it's in prep for the festival, so it's October 23rd when y'all got here. Around 2 a.m. Let's go back in the same order. So, Priscilla, what do you think your person, Priscilla's, doing at 2 a.m.? You could
Why
be
you
asleep.
wanna know?
You know, unfortunately for all of y'all, it's kind of my job.
No, stranger danger. But
So
Mind
yeah,
your
what,
business.
mind your
I'm
God.
so sorry.
Word.
Excuse me. I'll just be over here.
how dare. But no, she probably maybe what are you doing? She's doing that thing that I think maybe a lot of us do where you're laying in bed and you told yourself, I'm gonna try and go to sleep maybe early,
Mm,
but instead, the scrolling on an app, a certain clock app for a while, just just and mainly it's videos about League of Legends
mhm.
because they brought their gaming laptop in with them, and right now
Okay.
they're really debating on just like getting out of bed, just doing a few raids because what's sleep.
Mhm. Yeah, no, I got you.
hmm And next to
Um.
them on like the nightstand is like coffee they brewed
Mhm.
with Mountain Peak instead of Mountain Dew.
Okay. Okay. Not sponsored. Gotcha.
Mountain
Um.
Peak.
Priscilla. So when you're scrolling, we'll say doom scrolling. The last few in that weird in between, it's almost like the next video took a little too long to load. I mean, you're out in the middle of nowhere. The internet could just be spotty. Maybe your League of Legends wouldn't even load.
Dude, but then I wanted this code, this promo code. Why? It just tries again.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe closes the app altogether and then like brings it up again, all while cursing. Georgia internets. Why study in New York? Why my family still live here?
When you scroll again and there's that brief moment where the screen is black between videos, I think you get a reflection on your glass phone where the wall behind you just looks a little bit of a darker color. And then you can just keep scrolling. And there's a new person doing a little TikTok dance, and they're, cosplaying as your favorite League of Legends character. There's a couple of Overwatch on there because they're kind of the same. Algorithm has no better understanding of the difference.
If they notice like the darker spots between the video, they
Mm-hmm.
might do one of these where like they hold it up like this and like hold it really close to their face and then out again and just like, I need to reset my phone.
The moment you hold it closer to your face, more spots appear, and they start getting bigger.
Oh, that TikTok filter is so strange.
And you're still laying down, right?
Mm-hmm. Like on, kind of like doing one of these, like on a side.
On the side.
So,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
I think your phone just turns off. It was at half battery.
She's kind of like, she was like mid motion about to touch the screen when it like blacks out.
Mm-hmm.
So now she's just staring at it and she knows that like she had like enough charge. So she's just like, maybe I need to cut the internet off for a little bit and just like, and she'll just put her phone back on the nightstand and just like scrunch down into her bed and just like, maybe I should sleep.
Okay. And you go to sleep. I think as you drift off to sleep, Priscilla, what would your dreams be? Like, do you fall asleep instantly and start dreaming, or
I might. I think for her, maybe it'd take just a little bit before you get to like a REM, but like I imagine like the typical dreams Priscilla would have.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe start off with like she used to play pickleball and she really liked it, so she was probably thinking about that and maybe too much raiding. She has like raid videos in her head and she'd be like acting out one in the dream, things like that.
So I imagine Priscilla is back playing pickleball, let's say maybe back in high school. So it kind of feels like maybe a younger Priscilla, like your knees don't hurt as much, which is nice. And you, as it hits on the wall, I think the ball bounces back and there's a black trail that comes with it. And it bounces on the floor with the trail bouncing with it. And you hit it a couple more times because you're in the, you're in the mode, you're ready to go, your legs are warmed up, and it just starts spreading. And I don't know if you're going to try to wake yourself up, but as you keep hitting and every single bounce on the wall, onto the floor, even off of your racket, the really nice thunk you hear, I think you also hear every single time just a few different voices, and some of them are lower, some of them are higher, just distant little laughs starting to come in as the walls start actually darkening too.
Priscilla don't do that spooky shit, so she would try and do that. Just try and wake herself up. And like, if she's any kind of like lucid dream, she'd like, no.
All right, so are you going to alter the dream? Or are you going to try to wake yourself up? Or are you going to try to scare yourself awake? What's the vibe?
I think maybe at first you try like, all this is rainbows now. Rainbows.
Oh, okay. So every time you hit the racket, hit the ball, and the bounce happens, it's almost like splashes of color. So it's all just red, orange, yellow in order over and over again. And eventually, though, each hit, I think you also hear, they're coming. And I'm going to say you wake up. Like, even someone even grabs your shoulders. You get that feeling a little bit of someone coming behind you, and you're going to wake up. Now, that was the first night for Priscilla. Celeste, at 2 a.m. on the first night, what do you think Celeste is doing at 2 a.m.?
Celeste is trying to do anything but sleep. That is what
Oh.
Celeste is trying to do. But the
Okay.
human body can only go so long without sleep. So I think before she went to bed, she's going to try to get into a little bit of trouble because of why she's at the hotel. So now that everything is quiet and there's just the sounds of the cicadas, and for Celeste it's interesting because she's used to city noise, but all this nature shit is so fucking loud to her. So
Yeah.
at one point she was out on the balcony smoking a fucking cigarette, and she's just like, God, why? Just why? You know, and then you stub it out, and she goes back in and she puts her ear to her door.
Okay.
And I'm assuming it's quiet.
Yeah. It's 2 o'clock in Georgia. Nobody's up.
Right. Yeah.
Shit shuts down at like 6.
Right. Yeah. So she's like, okay, great. So she'll open up the door to her room as
Okay.
quietly as possible. And she will, and she's better dressed now. Now she's in like, comfy pants and like, an oversized t-shirt or whatever.
Mhm.
And she's got her little recorder in her hand. And just in case, and she not her phone, mind you, but her recorder.
Yeah.
And she walks out of the hallway down to room 7, and she's gonna try to see if she can open the door.
Okay. For clarification, I'm thinking of me 8 because that's the one that's renovated. Gotcha. Okay. Because I was like, Priscilla's in 7. Don't attack people. I got you.
Yep.
Okay. So you're at 8. It's 2 a.m. I'm going to also tell you just for setting the scene. So the second floor is basically just a donut. And it has a nice, beautiful railing so people don't die. That would be weird. And along the edges are all the rooms. And what you can gather is with this old home, they were all the bedrooms. And then like staff rooms were probably tucked in the corners a little bit near the stairwell. And most of them have beautiful ornate doors, except for 8, as you can probably gather. Now, as far as you're trying to listen, is there anything you're hoping for?
Well, I think before she stepped out of her room, she just wanted to make sure it was quiet, like she wasn't hearing footsteps, people out and about, because she knows she technically not supposed to go to this room.
Right.
So she just wants to make sure that like everybody actually is asleep, that she's the only weirdo still up.
Okay. I think what you hear when you put do you actually put your face on it?
On the door to room 9?
8, yes.
8, yeah, or her, yeah.
Okay. As you're getting closer, you don't hear anything. Maybe some creaking, but that could just be the temperature change of the wood,
Sure.
as it's getting cooler outside. The moment your ear touches it, there's resistance, which is normal. And you're listening. And then you press in a little more. The door feels cold, unreasonably cold. And it almost feels like your ear actually goes into it a little bit.
It's not the cold is weird.
Yeah.
But she could.
It's Georgia.
Right. Yeah, that's a little weird, but you could maybe find a rational explanation. It's the feeling of like that her ear might be going into this door that makes her jump back.
Okay. So you jump back and you're looking at it.
Right. Now she's just like touching your ear. She's like, what? Yeah, that.
It looks like a door. There's no like imprint where your ear was. I will say around the bottom does seem like there's a light there that you don't quite remember in the darkness of this hallway. Because I'll say about half the sconces are lit right now. Sconces. Mm-hmm.
Got it.
Yeah.
So she's kind of standing there. She's like clutching her little tape recorder to her chest. And she's, still like, touching your ear. Fucking weird. And
Hate that feeling.
right.
Even though that was a feeling.
Right. Okay, I just need sleep. You can't survive on Red Bull and coffee forever. You can't. Okay, and then she sees the light and she like does this. And now she's mentally going, was that light always on? And she can't remember. And so she is still trying to find logic. She's like, okay, there's just got to be, she's thinking to herself, there's just got to be somebody in there. Okay, cool.
Real quick question, Celeste. Does Celeste think in full sentences or just like blurbs and words?
Do I think? Yes, these things in full sentences.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You're muttering this to yourself a little bit out loud, I think. Or at least I believe that's what you said. And just in the back of your mind, you just hear, well, you gotta know. You can't not look. What kind of reporter would you be?
Me.
Love you. That voice doesn't say that. That was me.
Yeah. And it is that little voice because, like, that's the thing for her. But also, like, it's not just that she has to figure out what's going on. It's also that there is someone back home that she just has to, like, this could be her break, her story. They would look at her in the way that she wants them to look at her. Like, it would be a whole thing.
They would believe in you.
See, it's that shit. And so she's like, now she's going to gaslight herself right back in the other direction. It was always on. One of the workers clearly left the light on. I'm never going to get another shot with this fucking butter corn, whatever the fuck festival. So she walks up to the door.
Mm-hmm.
She takes the knob and she will try to like slowly open the door.
Roommate?
Yeah. The one that was renovated.
As you slowly open the door, it hasn't been opened in a while, you would gather, so it creaks just a tad bit louder than your door. There's no light on in here. And do you close it? Do you walk in?
So she kind of like pauses.
Mm-hmm.
And now she's like, oh, she's just like, I just have to sleep. I just, I'll do that. And I'll take like the smallest little nap. It doesn't have to be long, just like an hour, reset my brain. Okay. But first. And yeah, so now she's like, okay, now there's definitely nobody in here. Of course there can't be. Mm-hmm. So she will push the door open further and try to slip in.
Okay. So you walk in and most of the room is to the right. So this is like the corner of the hotel, and there's not much to your left. When you walk in and you look to your right, I'm assuming you're kind of scanning the room.
Yeah.
You hear very gentle, like, and the teensiest little light that you can see through the window coming through, because there's just a little bit from like stars and moon. It's a frog. And it just looks at you with these big bulbous eyes and what the fuck?
Literally,
why is there a frog on the floor? How did it get in here?
Literally her. She's just like, and this is why I don't come south. This is why I don't go to the fucking south. Sane people don't live in the south. Who goes past? Never mind. She's just so now that she's like scanned the room, she's got to take advantage of this opportunity. It's nobody but her and the fucking frog. So she's like, what up? I'm not kissing you. I don't believe in that shit. Also, I'm gay. Don't need a prince. You're going to turn into a princess, maybe. Otherwise, nah. Mm-hmm. So she'll like close the door behind her. And she will look for like not like an overhead light, but maybe like a little table light or something, because obviously she was not smart enough to bring her damn phone and use a flashlight. So now she needs to be able to see so
Mhm.
she can figure out what the fuck happening in this room. So she's looking for something like a small table light or something.
Okay. There is most of this has like that painter's kind of like heavy canvas on the ground
Mhm.
because they've been renovating it. But what you do see of the walls, a little bit you can see everything is renovated. It's nice, new like crown molding everywhere, and trying their best to match everything. And you can tell it's expensive because they don't want to get rid of the true nature of the house, right?
Right.
So real wood and everything, which is super fucking expensive. Um, there is a torch, and I mean more like a actual lantern.
Mhm. Mhm.
The ones that you would use to cast a lot of light around a room, especially
Right.
if you need to see fine detail.
Mhm.
There is one on the table, and it's one that you would like lift apart.
Right. So she's kind of just like at this point, fuck it. So it's 2 a.m. Fuck it.
Mm-hmm.
Who's looking in these fucking windows at 2 a.m.? But
Right.
my creepy ass. So she'll like, creep over to it.
Mm-hmm.
And you said it's so she'll try to like pull it apart, like try to see if like she can pull it apart a little bit to get light instead of like the blinding light if it's one of those, or if it's one of those like it must be fully open to give you light.
Yeah, it's one of those that you can slowly open. So you do see like a ring of shine come through, and it starts brightening up. And the moment any light opens up in here, you know there's a presence right behind you, and someone right in your ear just goes, "Wake up." And I think you actually lift off the table from your room, and your head has been on the table. You've actually been asleep.
God.
And just alrighty. We'll leave Celeste in that moment and just figure out what she wants to do from there. Lisa, my dear, on the first night of being in the Bloused Manor, where you've probably been before,
Mhm.
what do you think you're doing at 2 a.m.?
At 2 a.m., I am, of
Mm-hmm.
course, horizontal in my super comfortable bed. Everything is perfectly in place. Of course, my different hair options are arrayed on top of the dresser in
Mm-hmm.
perfect rows. There's like business, there's fun, and then there's the one I like to call flirty.
Oh,
Ooh, it's got a little bit of danger.
oh, love it.
Um, I am in bed. I'm wearing my long nightgown, my bonnet, my sleep mask, and I'm listening to. Well, I've kind of drifted off lightly after listening to my Dolly affirmations,
Love it. Mm-hmm.
and now I am thinking about. I'm projecting myself where I want to be, my dream future, instead of working midnights at the pick and zip on Route 4 and have to deal with Curtis's creepy ass.
Fucking Curtis. Yeah, he's such a weirdo.
Instead, I'm being interviewed. I'm being interviewed by Drew Barrymore.
Ooh, love it. Okay. Maybe Kelly Clarkson at some time too. Maybe. You never know. Mm-hmm.
And we're talking about my charity ambitions.
Mm-hmm.
And that is making designer
Your mic cut you off just a little at the end there. One more time.
making designer wigs for
Oh,
children.
I love it. Okay. You know, in your dream, Drew Barrymore is there, and she's on her couch, curled up in her couch, wearing the big oversized jacket with the lapels and everything. I'll even say a guest appearance happens. She's like, Lisa. Well, she's going to speak a southern accent. Lisa, I know that you love Dolly Parton and you listen to her affirmations every night. Well, I called in a favor. And we got Dolly Parton to come with you, talk to you on your birthday and everything you're doing right now.
Oh, Clarence the Christmas angel, I'm beside myself.
Everybody is starting to clap. There's a raucous in the stands, and everyone turns, the lights come down, and there's Dolly Parton in all her giant, blonde glory, walking out on stage to meet you. And she's like, "Oh, darling Lisa, I've heard everything you've been doing, and my Appalachian heart was so happy. I actually give out books to the world and make sure people have education and blah, blah." And she goes in to hug you and wraps you up into a tight hug with your both bodacious boobs. Yep.
And I am just in my moment. I am just trying not to melt because this is the most wonderful thing ever since the governor's second cousin praised me for my immaculate napkin folding skills during the Miss Green Corn competition.
Oh my gosh, yes. And I think your dream shifts a little bit where you and Dolly are sitting side by side on that couch with Drew Barrymore, and they are praising you to high heaven, just as high as your hair, with how wonderful you are.
Oh, this is just wonderful, and of course I am returning the praise. It is just like the bestie is like the bestie power hour here.
Yeah. I even think there's like a little moment where even Kelly Clarkson comes out and you can all jam together.
Oh my word.
Yeah, you're singing Dolly Parton songs together. Jolene, Jolene, and Kelly, of course, is fucking killing it, but giving enough space for everybody. Dolly's even got the guitar out too,
And
and
we
y'all
are
are just
killing
jamming.
it on 9 to 5.
Yes, and everybody in the stands as well is just so happy to be there because sometimes it feels like a little fake, maybe, but man, no, this crowd is eating it up. Now, with your affirmations, I would think in your dream, maybe they're kind of over the loudspeaker a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
The voice is getting deeper in these affirmations. And, treat people kindly. So that way kindness is returned to you. Other affirmations start coming through of, well, treat people kindly or they're never going to treat you kindly. In fact, sometimes. And it starts, the messages are similar, but the voice is getting deeper. It almost sounds like shit Curtis says. Like, it's so good to see you, darling. It's been so long. You're looking beautiful. And you can even hear with the way he says it. It's that leery, creepy look.
Curtis, that creepy bastard. Oh.
And when you turn around, I think all the bandmates look like Curtis.
Oh hell no. With like the snapbacks and like the Dale Earnhardt tank tops.
Oh my god, yes. Does he have a rat tail too?
Oh,
I just imagine he has a rat tail. Yeah.
he had one. Had one. Then there was an accident.
Thank God for that accident.
Maybe not.
And as he's drumming behind you, I think the drums start getting louder and start drowning out all the other instruments. And even Dolly Parton's voice would just. What you gonna do, Lisa?
So I'm going to channel my church days.
Okay.
My church days back before I stepped away because that takes something deep rooted inside me. And I think about it, I channel my best impersonation of of uh of Father Greenlee and say, "Foul spirit, you do not belong here."
I think even Kelly Clarkson with that one is like, yes, girl, and gets into her soul vibe. Even Dolly Parton is clapping with her long nails, being careful, not to hit him and everything.
And this is all just an act, but you know, it's
Sorry, your mic's cutting out just a little more. Yeah.
it is just an act, but it is based on something real, deep
Yeah.
inside my spirit, as all good performances do.
Absolutely. And the Curtises start vanishing. The voice over the intercom starts changing back to Dolly Parton, thankfully. And as you're turning around to face the crowd again, I think Dolly Parton is actually right in front of your face and just says, "Wake up, darling." And you sit straight up in your bed, mask everything. And the room is quiet.
I peel my mask up ever so carefully,
Yeah.
and in my other hand is my handkerchief, and I folded it into a Pope hat.
Love it. As I'm assuming what Lisa maybe does with this is kind of like a grounding exercise almost for her with the napkin. When you're looking at something closer to your face, the things behind it tend to blur a little bit, right? And I think you just see right above the napkin just the faint glow of green eyes. And the moment you blink, it's gone.
Oh, mercy, I've got to cut back on the creature.
Not the creature. Now, the scenes we've just witnessed was the first night. For the rest of our story, we will be on the third night. As y'all have gone about your days at the Burn and Churn and Fall Festival, you've been real tired. Because every night, the other night, the second night, it's been much of the same. Where you're trying to just try to enjoy your time there, find the internet. The internet just will not connect. Like it will for just long enough to get your hopes up and then shut down again. And the walls keep turning dark, Priscilla. What the fuck? Like, and Celeste, you're going to get through that damn door eventually. You tried again the second night. There weren't any frogs, thankfully. Why would frogs be on the second floor? However, you did start to see the burn marks. And it's like, well, I thought they were renovating this. And the burn marks keep showing up. You're almost like starting to see them in your room, which can't be true. And Lisa, you're getting ready because you know the next day is going to be when they unveil the ceremony. The very last day. But each night, that fucking Curtis dude. Ugh. And when you are awake, you just see it's almost like just different eyes in the blurry spaces of your vision, right on the corner, in the darker corner of the room, across reflections. Y'all have been up for almost 48 hours. And it's just getting weirder with every passing hour that you're in this place. And I think the third night when y'all are trying to get in your beds, at the same time, in the dark corners of your spaces where the light's not quite touching, you see an even darker movement in all of them. And just the gentlest, almost in your head, not necessarily from a side of you. Well, that can't be real. I'm just tired. What are you going to do?
Hmm.
What time is it? Is it like 3 a.m., 2 a.m.?
You know, You keep looking at your phone, and man, that thing is so bright. You know it's dark because all the lights outside, it's really dark. It's like your phone doesn't know what time zone it's in. So like you look at it and then you look at it maybe 5 minutes later, but an hour has passed. But then you look at it again and maybe 2 hours before has happened. Is it even saying day?
Is there a phone in the room that connects to the lobby?
Now, if the concierge was here, they would say, I mean, of course, darling, right beside your bedside table. That's how we wake you up when you need wake up call. So yeah, that's there.
So imagine Priscilla just still chilling in bed, and probably like when they heard the laugh or saw the shadow and that, like where you said the light can't quite reach, I'll probably just stare for a second and just think, yeah, are people just outside walking around and talking at this time of night?
You
like,
could look through
this
your
seems
window.
just very rude. And so she thinks that, like, before she, because she's about to, like, because things have just been so weird in this place for, like, those couple of nights, and I think it's really just, I think it's like a conspiracy theory, like one of those conspiracy theories. So like Priscilla will get off of her bed and just like, before I bother anyone at this time of night, she's thinking, let me just go look. So she's gonna like go up to the window in like a very dramatic fashion, just do one of these with the blinds, just like, oh.
Yeah. The moment you touch the curtains, it feels colder. And you're like, it's just weird stuff. You rip them back, it's just a solid wood wall.
She like knocks on
it. Love it. As you knock on the wall, I think that laugh gets just a little louder. It won't be long now. And the darkness feels heavy. How can darkness feel heavy?
She's just standing there and she's looking around, and now she's looking around at the corners in her bedroom, and she's like she's like refusing to acknowledge that laugh, because absolutely not, for one. But she's looking around at the corner of the room for like cameras, and she's like, okay, I've had enough of these theater stuff, like this production. Is this like this really advanced production for the festival? Like, this seems like, okay, that's really cool. I love what you're doing with special effects. Is this AI? Is this AI over here? Like, this is God, like the AI. And
okay. Okay. All right. Priscilla, I think you're looking at the other corners, right? And you're looking for like the trick, I assume. Okay. As you're looking at the other corners of the room, you don't see anything, and they're a little more well lit, right? Because you've walked towards the dark corner. As you're looking, though, I think the light starts flickering. And then those moments where the darkness happens very quickly, you see more eyes faintly starting and getting brighter.
She starts like nervously tug at her shirt a little bit, And she's just staring into this thing like, this better not be going into like this room's bill. I might not be paying for this room's electric bill because this is absolutely outlandish. This is immature. This is childish. This is too much. This is like Bloomhouse Productions. We don't do that here. Like, I'm just a raider. I don't do horror games. Like, this
Just
is
a
all
raider,
really
okay.
cool.
Love
So
it.
like, so I'm gonna call the manager, and I want like my room price cut in half. Well, it's a lot of eyes. It's just too many.
As the room is blinking darker, and you say, I want the manager, that heavy feeling that's starting with the darkness feels heavier, almost like a weighted blanket's been dropped on your shoulder. I am the manager here. And I'm going to tell you because I like you. You feel the heaviness on your shoulder. You even have, like, your heart rate starts going. And you start having fingers spider walk up your shoulders. Those eyes are getting brighter. And you're kind of in danger, my friend. Because they're going to start pulling you in. So here's the thing. Your profession, and I'm saying this mostly for our viewers too, everyone here has a particular profession, and they have 6 D6s as their HP, or what their will is to keep going. When they want to do something within their profession, they're fine. If they want to do something that is outside their profession but still an ability by humans, they will lose a will, but they will succeed. And we'll see what the consequences are when you start losing your D6s. All right, anyway, my friend, you start feeling those crawling like fingers. You know how kind of people walk with their fingers? They're starting to pull you back, and that darkness is starting to get darker. What would you like to do, Priscilla?
I wish I could have this level of denial in real life, because like because it's like a twofold. So when Priscilla first hears that voice say, I am the manager, there's a because it's going to be like a start and a stop, because Priscilla will be like, that's great, this voice that you're doing, not a fan of like whatever the speakers are coming through, like can we just like talk like actual like bills and stuff. But when she starts to feel that, it's like Southern woman instincts snap back on, and Priscilla thinks that there are roaches. So she screams roaches or palmetto bugs, right? And she does the bug dance. So she is arm flailing, and she acted nuts. Like, she's spinning, she's ducking, she's weaving, she's smacking at herself. She's like absolutely not, and like trying to run for where the door would be.
Okay. Now, I'm going to ask a question. Your profession. I'm going to ask just a question, just a quick question.
Yeah.
Your profession is bar staff. Now, I would imagine as a bar staff, you probably have fought roaches, honestly, frequently. Sorry, everybody. You know, I've worked at malls before. Are you implementing any kind of bar staff
You know how here? When you'd have to go in the back room to get extra stock for the bar, so you go into that back room, and on that top shelf, that fucking crate of stuff that no one drinks, but we have to have it now.
Yeah.
You pick it up, and coming out from the sides are just creepy crawly bugs because of years of not being touched. They're and like, you feel it on your hands. You yeet that shit and you start dancing. So I would like to enact the power of the bar staff dance.
Yes. I've got shit to do. Get the fuck off me. Yeah, okay.
I want to clock out. I gotta do my side work. Fuck you.
Okay. All right. With that, I won't take a dice from you. Because it was in your profession, and it is absolutely a human thing to do, because I would. I'd probably be a little more violent. And the hands kind of tear and rip your clothes a little bit, but you are able to get away, and you're going for the door, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I think you can hear a no as the fingers kind of brush, and when they're pulling, you get to your door, you open it. I'm assuming, do you open it?
Mm.
Okay, sorry.
Oh hell yeah.
Yeah. Y'all narrate for me in case I narrate too far. Open the door. The sconces, half of them have been lit at night. Now maybe only a quarter are. They are not the same color. Usually it's like a warm orange glow, to feel homey. These are orange. In fact, I'll do that. They're orange now. But like not the home kind of color, like
Mhm.
this is a warehouse kind of color, and we're using the
Right.
cheapest shit we can get.
Yeah.
And we'll pause right there for you. Celeste. What you doing on this third night of
No,
sleepiness?
no,
I love you.
mind your business, man. Crystal has checked out. So many times Crystal almost took off her headphones and left.
No, I'm sorry.
No, it's good. No, it's good. No,
Okay.
no. Do not dial it back. I'm totally teasing you. You're doing a great job. Please do not.
Okay.
Please do not. I'm totally teasing you. Perfect. Perfect. God, poor Celeste. Okay. So Celeste, on her bed, she's got like papers strewn about.
Mhm.
And for the viewers at home, if you kind of like zoomed in, you would be able to see that she's working on a story. And she's working on a story about disappearances and nightmares and stuff like that. So she in her like waking hours, she'll sit on her bed and she'll like dictate notes into her stupid little tape recorder or whatever. And on this particular night, though, she's a little strung out
Mhm.
because, lack of sleep. When she does get sleep, she's in that room, but somehow she never actually physically goes into that room, which is like driving her a little insane at this point.
Yeah.
And every now and then she's like looking at her walls, kind of like to see if there are scorch marks, because she thought, but she couldn't, like, because she feels like she's losing her mind at this point.
Right.
So tonight she's like, you know what? I'm not going in that damn room. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. I have plenty of research here. I have all these goddamn leads. I need to, in the morning, like actually start talking to people and figuring out why the hell I am in Bumblefuck, Georgia. That's what I need to do.
As you're sitting on your bed, you're sitting on your bed currently?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And you got the tape recorder, not the laptop.
Yeah, she's got the tape recorder. She's got like her notes around her. She's like a pen and paper kind of girl. She's like trying to like figure shit out with her many missing brain cells.
Right. You stop the tape recorder. Do you ever try to like play it back to like,
Yes.
what was that note?
Yes.
The next one you play back is that same voice. That was like, but then they'll believe in you. And it's not like your voice starts to play. There was another one about 5 years ago, another one disappeared. No one really knew what happened. They were a visitor here. His name is George. And as your voice on the recorder is talking about all the details, especially like, he drove a yellow bug and going through the things, that voice will intercede just a little bit. Actually, it was green. And we'll start doing different details, and or if you have questions, we'll start giving you answers.
So, girl, you are so unhealthy. So Celeste is.
I see we're talking about Celeste, but not. It's fine if it's me too.
So Celeste is like torn, right? Because now she's like, she knows that's not her fucking voice. And she knows she needs to be real curious about why she's hearing somebody else's voice. But she's also getting the answers that she doesn't have.
Right.
And so now fear is being replaced by like that obsessive need to know. So now she's like writing down what she's being told. Actually, it's not a yellow. Actually, it's this. And then she pauses and she says, and she'll probably just ask another question about like the most recent victim that she's got notes on. I had notes that his name was Paul and he stayed here for 3 nights. And I don't know why Paul came here. And she'll stop it and then she'll play it back.
His name, your voice. His name was Paul. Actually, I prefer Polly. And the name even changed, or the voice changes a little deeper now. And when you say, I don't know why he came here, I had family here.
Celeste kind of pauses for a second. And then she sets the tape recorder down. And she presses the record button. And she kind of looks around her room. And she says, when you say you had family here, Polly, were they having nightmares too, or just you?
Do you stop it?
And she'll wait a second, like she's waiting for a response, like fucking
Right.
EVP, like she doesn't know what she's doing. And then she hits stop, and her hand might be shaking like a touch because she's never done this shit before.
Mm-hmm.
Or it might just be the Red Bull and coffee, who knows? And she picks it up again, and she hits play.
As you pick up the recorder and your hands are shaking, I would imagine almost like it's kind of hard to hit play, like when you kind of finger locks or you're not quite in control of everything. A weight of a hand wraps around yours and helps you press play. Only the best dream. And it's Polly's voice, but it's also still got that first voice together. And the hand around yours, I think, grips and twists almost like it's starting to become very strong and hurt your fingers.
Mm-hmm.
And the room around you is starting to get dark.
What do you want? Why me?
Because you're alone. And then another few fingers start walking up your other shoulder and start gripping your shirt.
No, thank you. No, thank you. Now Celeste is like freaking out. And yeah, so I mean, now she's like, I won't scream, but she's like she is like, now she's like screaming. She is like, what
Okay.
the fuck? Get off. And she's like, New York, like jerk, bro. Like, get off me, bro. Like, she's doing one of those.
Okay. Now, your profession is journalist.
I'm a journalist.
Now, sometimes maybe if you're interviewing someone and they start getting a little emotional, maybe they get a little physical. I'm not sure. Mm-hmm. Please describe for me if you are utilizing your journalist background abilities here and just how a journalist would act in the world. Mm-hmm. How are you getting away from these hands? And they are pulling, and one's got your fingers in a vice grip.
Yeah. So Celeste is, when she grows up, she wants to be cool like Gale Weathers. If you know, you know. Mm-hmm. So Gale Weathers is somebody who would get punched quite a bit for good reason, right?
Uh-huh.
So she's got a little bit of that feistiness in her because you just have to be a journalist, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So what she would actually do is because she's a pen and paper type of girly too, she's freaking out, but she sees it and she grabs the pen and she's gonna try to just fucking stab the hand on her fucking shoulder.
Okay. 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 All right. A little bit of a stretch for a journalist job, but I'll take it.
Mhm.
Um, I won't pull a dice pull from you then.
Mm.
And I'll say when you stab, the pen is freezing once it hits something. I don't even know if you really see what it is. And there's even almost ink just you hear it splash behind you. But the hands do let go. And you're free. What are you going to do?
Celeste jumps out of bed.
Mm-hmm.
She grabs her car keys off the desk. She does not grab anything else. She goes right to the door to her room. She yanks that shit open, and this girl about to be out, like out, like
Like, nope,
like
fuck this.
a
Bye.
black person
Job
in a
ain't worth
horror
much.
movie out. Like you not playing.
I think when you open the door, you vaguely hear another door slam too, and you also see that only a fourth of the lights are on, and it is a sickly orange now. When before it was like comfy,
Right.
like fire, like firelight. Yeah. Thank you, my dear.
Oh God.
Lisa,
Yes.
for your third night here, darling, you are so excited. They're going to announce the winners tomorrow. What are you doing?
I'm getting myself into pageant mode.
Oh. Mm-hmm.
Mm. I'm thinking back to 1992,
Mm-hmm.
back when both my hair and my boobs were real.
I love her. Yep.
And I'm thinking about, the evening dress competition.
Ooh.
And how beautiful and perfect I looked. Nobody needed to know that I maybe had like stuffed some tissues
Mm.
into the bodice to maybe round it out a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm thinking about just how wonderful I looked in that. And then how I cried oh so beautifully and artfully when they put that crown on my head and crowned me Miss Cream Corn.
Hell yeah, Miss Cream Corn. Not a lip tremble there. Just the pat. Like oh, so lovely. Not a makeup out of place. Even in 1992, when waterproof really wasn't, big.
I shellacked that on.
Yes, you did. Even maybe a little hairspray. Make sure everything's set good. So I imagine in your room you have a nice vanity, and it has
Mhm.
a lot of lights. Everything is set up just so with all of your hats and your wigs. And you look back at the mirror, and I assume Lisa probably, pulls the hair back tight, little, cheapo facelift a little bit. You kind of start looking through what color are Lisa's eyes?
Lisa's eyes are beautiful baby blue.
Oh, absolutely like an ocean or just a beautiful spring sky. As you're pulling a little bit, just, you can't pull on the skin, but,
Mm.
just gently lift, maybe you could get a little work done. And you're looking and, marveling at how you still have a lovely chin.
Mhm.
Why are your eyes darker? Something wrong with the light?
Hmm. Do I need to call my eye doctor? I'm up on my exams. What's wrong? It's not cataracts.
Mm-mm. Do you like get closer to the mirror to look?
Oh yes.
As you're getting closer, you're kind of, again, not pulling. You don't want crow's feet. As you pull down a little bit, your eyes look fine. Really. Maybe it's just because you're tired. The moment you let go with your finger, I think in the mirror where you're looking, behind you, in the dark shadows in the back, you just see something move. You don't really know what, you just see movement in the mirror.
What on God's green earth?
I don't know.
I will go back to, there are these chin exercises that they have you do where you just like stick your chin out.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
They call it like a budget facelift, where you just like,
Because that shit's expensive, y'all.
and it makes you look a little bit like a goldfish, but you know what?
Okay. As you're doing that, I think some of the, like, as you get a little closer, stretch and pull a little bit. One of the lights breaks. And the glass isn't broken, but the inside, you hear that sharp, little snap of the wire in there.
Oh my word.
And I think you just hear a beautiful.
Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome, darling. And I think, and now answer me this: would Lisa have a wig on while they're prepping? Like, are they always wearing one, or when they're by themselves, so they pin up? What's this hair situation here?
By myself. I'm
Mm-hmm.
not in full pageant mode just yet, and it's in the you said it's like in the ass crack in the middle of the night,
Yeah,
right?
it's
So
dark. Not really sure what time it is.
okay, so no wig.
Okay. I'm assuming then Lisa maybe has like tight curls or like, something
Yes,
to make it easier to,
tight curls and
anchor.
bobby
Yeah.
pins.
Yeah, yeah. One of the curls on the left-hand side, you can feel it's come loose. And that feeling of someone just circling it around. You're
Oh,
welcome, darling.
oh. Now that's just uncalled for. Who raised you?
Well, that's a little hard to answer. And another light goes out. But I can tell you about it if you want.
You know, now it's normally not polite to turn down such a heartfelt request, but I'm going to take one of the other bobby pins out and say, "Don't make me call your mother."
And I feel like another finger on the other side just starts twirling a little bit. Well, if you want to talk to my mother, I have her here. And in the mirror where you saw the darkness and the lights are going out, I think you see a pair of older eyes. Green, almost like graying a little bit, even start to get brighter in the mirror behind you.
And not gonna lie, I'm starting to panic a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
But stage face on always.
Yes, actor.
Stage face on always.
Mm-hmm.
And it's getting darker. It's getting darker, and I'm starting to panic. But I'm still in pageant mode. I'm still a performer. I'm still a professional. So
Okay.
what do? I think of the first song that comes to mind. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light? Ooh,
I love it. Oh, that's really good. The eyes in the mirror, you can't really see the eyebrows. It's just eyes, right?
mhm.
But even they're going like you kind of see the turn of a dog going what, and the fingers that were going through the curls of your hair. I think they even kind of snatch a little bit and tighten all fingers around your hair. And and gets a little louder, like close to your ear. Are you sure I can help? You want to win, don't you? And they're starting to draw you back in and start pulling you back in your chair a little bit.
You know what? That might sound nice, but there's always strings attached. And I don't take advice from evil bitches.
At that, I think all pretenses are gone, and the hands start grabbing at your shoulders and start bringing you back. What you gonna do, actor? I don't even think they're trying to lie to you anymore.
Let's see here. Stage face, stage face, stage face. Thinking about world peace. Thinking about those butter sculptures. And I'm going to reach for my phone and I'm going to open up my music that was connected somehow to my beat ass Camry stereo.
Amazing.
And I'm going to pull up the share.
Yes, get it. Okay.
Do you believe in life after love? I can feel something inside me say, I really don't think you're strong enough, no.
Yeah. You know what? I think the hands, they're pulling at your shirt, like your nightshirt, nightgown maybe. And at that, I think they even draw back a little bit. And they don't have their hands on you anymore. And you hear, usual methods won't work then. And the darkness starts closing in. The lights are now bursting out of the vanity. They have let you go for the moment, but it is definitely getting darker here. And in the very edges of your vision along the walls, more eyes are starting to appear.
I'm going to take a deep breath, and I haven't had to bring out the share in a very long time. Well, with the exception of, today. But that seems like a very long time ago. When I first pulled up a few days ago. Anyway, what is time? I'm going to mutter under my breath, Jesus, popsicle Christ, I need some ice.
Are you going to go get ice?
Yes, I'm going to go get some ice.
Okay. As you go up to the door and you open it, you hear other doors farther away open as well, and you see the orange glow as described earlier. And with that, I'm going to say we'll take a quick little break to get some water, take care of yourself, stop having my laugh in your ears, and we'll come back in about 5-10 minutes and see what happens next. Love y'all. Welcome back. Welcome back, everybody, from break. I hope you got a snack, got some water, got to walk around a little bit, take care of yourself. Now, you may notice I'm a little different. I need a heating pad because I have old bones. It's fine. The hag doesn't, surely. No, it's weird. No, it's my hag vest. Anyway, welcome back,
You
everybody,
didn't have to
to.
say anything. It really just kind of looked like a stylish little vest that you
Yeah,
decided to
I
put
was saying it's my
on.
Mortal Kombat vest.
Absolutely.
Yeah, yeah. Get over here. Anyway, welcome back, everybody, to the Night Hag. We are raising money for Roll for Wishes. And if you would like, you can do exclamation donate to see the link for that on Tiltify. You don't have to donate money, but if you just want to, no problem. However, also spending time with us is absolutely very, very wonderful as well. And thank you for donating your time and attention. Where we left off, we were in the hotel, the second floor, on the third night with our incredibly tired team here. And they all had their own little run ins of weird shit happening. And all three have opened the doors of their respective rooms. And the lights are very dim. And a sickly orange yellow glow is in the hallway now. Now, usually I've been starting with Priscilla. However, now we're actually going to start with Lisa. Lisa, my dear, you open your door and you have the nice corner room that's a lot bigger than the others, and a very beautiful, ornate wooden door. Now, you were actually the closest to the stairs. Well, one side of the stairs because it's a big donut, right? Excuse me. And I know you're trying to get away from this voice that was kind of trying to twirl your hair and make friends with you and like, I can give you what you want, blah, blah, blah. What do you think you're going to try to do?
Well, as I said, I wanted to get some ice.
Ice, yes. You would know after being here for a couple of days, there are two rooms to your left. One is storage, the other one is like a second small kitchen, almost like kitchenette type of thing, where you can get drinks, ice, snacks, that kind of thing. Now, I will tell you, as are you running? Are you walking? Are you power walking?
I am power walking.
Okay.
Because, professional.
Mm-hmm.
Professional.
Absolutely. As you do so, and you start walking, like turning left. I'm so sorry, Lisa. That floor's just not there, buddy. And there's essentially, as you turn, the lights are dark, right? You take
Mhm.
2 steps, and then one of your feet. You know how you kind of misstep on a staircase, and it
Mhm.
slips a little bit, but you can pull it back.
Mhm.
That's kind of what happens. The railing exists still. There's a big old hole in that floor.
What on earth?
And as you're exclaiming, "What on earth?" I think you hear the. You should have made a deal with me. And I'm just going to pause for just a moment. Further down, because you went left, right? If you
Mhm.
had gone right and or straight, you would have seen Celeste opening the door, and there's brightish lights, but slow, quickly dimming behind you, light coming through. And Celeste, you see the sickly orange. To your left and your right is darkness, but you did see a door far off on your left open. And there's also a door down on your right that's open, close to the door that you've been trying to get in all weekend. What you doing, friend?
Celeste does not give a fuck. And Celeste was in room 7, correct? Because I'm looking at your awesome little map. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Celeste is out. Like Celeste is not playing. So I mean, I don't even think Celeste notices the doors, but I mean, she does stumble out into this hallway, see all this sickly color, and she's like, no. I mean, I don't even think she's just booking it. She is running around that corner straight to that staircase.
Okay, so you're going past room 8?
If you can get to the staircase from that side,
You
yes.
can.
Yes.
Mhm. So you're running?
Oh yeah, she's running.
Okay. The moment you leave the threshold of your room in room 7, the door slams.
Oh, that's even more like nope, now.
And
Girl,
as
Lord,
you're running, door 8 slams open. And light starts filtering through. Are you still running?
Oh, she's still running. That does not make her feel. It's
Just
almost
curious.
kind of like one of those like movie jumps, and then she's like, "Fuck this," and she is out.
Now, I hate to be that GM, but I will remind you that one of your obsessions is discover something you shouldn't have.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna put that out there. Anyway, you keep running, and door 9 also slams open. Door 10 also slams open. You keep running, and that corner room, there's another corner room which no one has looked at.
Mm-hmm.
That one even slams open as you're getting closer to the staircase. And I think you just hear that voice of, but they'll respect you.
She's like, I don't know where her fear and her obsession collide here. You know, like that's
Especially
really
after like 40 hours of no sleep. Like,
right. Like, and the
oh,
hand on your shoulder, and then like you realize that it was real because you went to and a pen, and now doors are flying open. So like, it like gives her like almost like a stutter step. But I think at this moment she's just terrified right now.
Yeah.
Because you're running down and like doors are slamming open. Why is it so fucking dark? And like, yeah, she's just done.
mhm.
So she's gonna try to like book it down the stairs.
Okay. So I'll say you get to the stairs, you can see ahead of you that there's another person. And you've seen them briefly the last few days, right?
Right.
And the moment your hand touches the railing to try to go down the stairs, that first step is a lot deeper than it was before. Almost like every other step is available. I'm going to put a quick pause right there. And Priscilla, you have also opened your door.
So,
So you see the sickly, like, orange glow. A fourth of the lights are on. You see a door open to your left with light, and then you just you can kind of see there's a light on your right, and then you just hear dum 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 dum, and doors boom 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 boom, opening, shutting, everything.
No.
What you gonna do?
Nah. So I'm like, I have a thought. I'm just gonna try and string it into like some kind of ADHD makes sense, right? So when you just hear the thump 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 that you were just saying, like fucking Priscilla was already not about this shit. Now more not about that shit. So like it's kind of like she was turned toward where that thumping sound started, and she just starts shouting, "I am getting my phone. I'm gonna go down to the lobby. I'm calling the police. This is too much." See, I knew this place was sketchy. Like it's all this expensive material and shit. How did you afford it in Georgia? I knew something was going on there. I knew this conspiracy theory on Reddit was true. It's completely true. This is a government experiment right here, and I'm currently in it. It's kind of exciting, but also no, absolutely not. I did not consent to this. I just booked a room. There was no contract. My dad's a lawyer. He's gonna fucking sue you.
Not the
Absolutely
lawyer.
not. And
do you have your phone in your hand?
It's she's wearing pants, so they'd be in the back pocket.
Okay. Also, are you walking? Are you running? Are you shouting in the door frame?
It probably so the first verse of that shouting rant was
Yeah.
probably in the doorway, but as
Okay.
those sounds continued, like you said, the thump 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 thump, thump like progressively inched out of their door, like hugging their booty against the wall, like hugging the wall, like
Mm-hmm.
and like progressing down to where maybe the lobby would be, all while shouting into the darkness, "This isn't okay, no."
Okay. Are you going left or right? Like left towards 1 or right towards 8?
Um, flip a coin here. Um,
I can kind of help
that
your
would
mind
be.
palace. Left would be towards Lisa, right would be towards the thump 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 noise.
Oh, this will be funny. Let's go toward Lisa.
Okay. Okay. As your tirade is continuing, above table, I love you, Pixel. As your tirade continues, I think every time you get away from a light and it gets darker, because only about a fourth of the sconces are lit here, you see hands passing before you, but it's almost like they're actually reaching through you. So you're just seeing the fingertips from the bottom of your nose going through. And you hear a few different voices. The first one of, I know a lawyer. And then you hear a deeper voice of, Article 6 of the Georgian Constitution. And he's just rattling off different facts. And then you hear a bit of a younger voice interchange with, I know a lawyer. And she's like, I also had the daughter of a lawyer. And then you hear a younger voice come through of just a very similar speech almost. It's not your voice, but it's a similar kind of cadence, but also same tone of just, my daddy, he's going to be able to find you. He is high powered here in Georgia, and he won't be so like he'll be so sad if he doesn't find me. And it's you get the idea that these are memories, and your mind starts getting flooded with different voices, different personalities, and again, above table, I love you, Pixel. Priscilla, with so much denying, is going to receive a mental shock. And how this works in this game, all the players have six d6s, so 6 regular die. That is basically their HP. Now, this is going to be interesting because when they receive a shock, either mental or physical, they have to roll all of their remaining dice pool. And if any of the dice are equal or higher than the number they collectively have, all of those get tossed. Thus, their HP/will will lower. So, Priscilla, my dear, if you will roll all 66, and please let me know if you get any 6s.
So let's see.
Love you.
6d6.
Uh-huh. And you might want to roll it individually if you're doing it digitally. I don't know if it'll try to sum them or if you can do individual
I'm
rolls.
using
Yeah.
Google Roll will show me like the individuals, but we'll tally them up.
Got you. Perfect.
Oh, I got an even 20.
Okay. Does it show you what the individual dice are?
Oh yeah. Shit.
How many 6s you get?
1.
You now have 5d6 as your pool of your character's will. And you can absolutely interpret that however you wish. Now, what I need you to do is when you suffer a shock, it, in this game, pushes you closer to going unconscious. We've changed the rules for the lines for Roll for Wishes. But I need you to describe for me what it feels like and what you do as you get pushed closer to your KO. As you see these fingers that, as they pass through your face, are so cold. And you're hearing different people talk like through, like the deeper voice was talking through maybe studying for something, like the bar here in Georgia. The younger voice was crying and so sad and so scared. As those floods your mind, please describe for me how Priscilla receives this shock.
They're like, because how they were walking before was like pretty steady pace, or like I should say walking, as they were shimmying with their, their back against the wall was like
Yeah,
pretty steady, like the shimmy, like going towards their lobby with moving with purpose, right?
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Now, like in their shock and they're going through all these things, now like she's kind of like accidentally like pushed herself from the wall, and now she's just moving a little like unnaturally, like a little maniacally, like a little, just someone who's freaking out while they're walking
Yeah,
type
yeah.
of. And and the whole time Priscilla's just muttering over and over again, I knew there was something in the water. I drank the water. I drank the water. I drank the tea. That's why I'm hearing. That's why my face is so cold. I should have washed my face with not their tap water. Should have used
Amazing.
bottled water. And these voices are so loud. Why is there an intercom in a fucking hotel? Why is it like this? This is terrible. This
Okay.
is psychological torment. I am so suing. It's gonna go up to the federal court. This is awful.
Are you walking faster?
It's more of like, I don't know how to describe the quote walk. It's kind of like
Mhm.
someone like twirling in one direction, like they're scolding the air in this direction, then moving back into this other direction. So it's like a spinning walk almost.
I got you. Okay. Um. Oh, Lisa. Lisa.
Yeah.
We got to an edge here, and your foot kind of, you recovered. This is gonna go all the way up to the federal court. You're not gonna get away with this. Why is there even a system in this place? There shouldn't be anything like that. I'm so sorry, Lisa. You're gonna get bumped.
Mhm.
You hear just this voice behind you, and not thuds necessarily, but it's definitely not like someone running at you, but they're not like walking, trying to creep towards you kind of thing. It's a bit frantic, and you get bumped, my dear. And that little tip of just the weight is going to go forward. You've got a split second to try to figure out how to get yourself out of this.
Hmm.
Before,
I am thinking.
also, Priscilla, you can't help. I'm just going to put that out there. Go ahead.
I am thinking of how am I gonna do this? So much of this shit can't be real.
Okay.
And if I can if they can warp reality with the power of their evil,
Mhm.
then I can fix it with
Okay.
with the power of Miss Cream Corn 1992.
Please tell me you say that out loud.
Yes.
Okay. So, as the, I believe, actor, right, as your profession,
Yes.
you are physically about to tumble. Please describe for me how you, within humanity, human abilities, save yourself. Now, if you can do this through the act profession, absolutely. If not, you will lose a dice pool. So you narrate for me how this works. Let me hear what you got,
I am about to fall.
and me lean a little closer to your microphone for me, dear.
I am about to fall.
Mhm.
So I remember when I was last on stage, and as I'm about to fall, I remember winning Miss Cream Corn got me sent to the next level, which was Miss Fields of Gold. And I remember how I tripped and fell on my gown, and I ate the stage, and that knocked me right out. Well, not today. And it was right at the crescendo of my performance. And of course, I was singing Dolly.
No.
Now, this song is originally credited to Miss Whitney Houston, but it was written originally by Dolly.
Hell yeah, it was.
So as I feel myself careening towards the abyss, I tell myself, "Not today." And I say, "And I will always love you."
Yes. Now, here's the thing. There's still a hole in the ground. Now, I will give you a split moment if you want to try to help, if you think that that's just another, like, because here's the thing, painting a picture, you see someone that you kind of vaguely remember, but they don't have the hair they usually do. And they're also going, and they're going into a hole. So, I want you to just, you take that as you will with your sleep deprived self. You haven't slept in 2 days. Now, you did bump into them, so you felt something. But I just want to leave the floor open. What do you want to do there? And for all of us who have seen the meme, yeah, it's on point. Oh my god. Oh, my head hurts from laughing. It was so funny.
At first there's a shout. You drank the water too.
Oh my god, you drank the water too. Okay. Okay.
I'm
No.
trying,
going.
I'm trying to think of is this person just flailing around, bumping into poor Lisa?
It's almost like a swan dive. Because I imagine the, not today actor. And no, I guess
In the
the
nightgown.
and the nightgown with no wig on. Yep. Mm-hmm.
But the boobs are perfect.
Hell yeah.
Can Priscilla also see the big hole in the floor?
Yes. And just for the funsies of it, just keep thinking, you're good.
Mhm.
Priscilla, you said you had a nightgown on, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think even though you are so loud, you're getting the Broadway voice in, everyone in the back can hear you, right? You're just the, if that's what you want to do. And just the little bitses of the front of the nightgown start going, and something has caught on one of the edges of the wood behind you. We'll see what happens. All right, keep going.
I think what will end up happening. I don't know how helpful this is going to be.
I love it.
Because at this point, she just keeps screaming that you drank the water too, and then sees the hole in the floor. Oh my god, they really are doing construction. There's probably a lab under there. So there's a lot of flailing forward, and I imagine like maybe her hands might catch Lisa, and almost like an accidental windmilling, and maybe might Newton law her toward Priscilla.
Okay. Now, your windmill, I'm just going to ask, it doesn't have to be yes.
It's
Is that within your bar staff profession? Are you leaning on your bar staff profession here? Just curious. Or is this just a human thing?
Is this a bar staff thing? Have I ever windmilled and not work?
I just want to interject as someone who actually was a bartender. You get really good at holding up drunk people every now and then.
Yes, you do. And
So
breaking up fights.
Yes, so you absolutely within your profession as a bartender have at one point probably reached across that fucking bar and grabbed somebody who was drunk before they face planted. Just help out.
How dare you help her out? Oh. As you hear the night hag say,
real world knowledge.
No, I know, I'm messing with you. But in your back of your mind, Celeste, you do hear, ugh.
There's probably like a mix of both. Like maybe like there's flailing, and then there's that correct motion of like grabbing someone from across the bar, but in the free hand, it's almost like instinctual that you have the pourer thing. So you're also kind of like doing this motion, but also like
Gotcha. So since these two actions are within your profession and they are definitely human reactions, I will let y'all succeed on that. Call it a success. And you won't have to lose any of your will die. And in fact, what's going to happen is, oh my god, you're just enough of a weight in grabbing this that Lisa, you can almost like gently step down like you're coming down from a stage, and you can be on the stairwell that is circling below you versus that was potentially maybe going to happen. I don't know. And so Celeste, you see this because you have taken one step down that's like a little too long, like when you're on a staircase and they're not quite even and your body kind of goes what the fuck and you jar forward. You just see, okay, number one, you've heard this, so you just see and a woman get gently lowered down, but you hear her dress ripping and like there's little bits of it starting to rip off around the bodice of a woman that again you vaguely have kind of seen over the last few days, with no wig on though. And being lowered, and then you vaguely hear someone behind her, I'm gonna call my dad. You drink the water. You drink the water. Yep. So I'm just gonna let y'all got this. Go for it. I just want to hear what happens right now.
So Celeste is taking that forward like da and she like caught herself, and then she looks up, and now she's just like, it is complete just what the fuck, because out of everything that you've just experienced, like you don't expect to see that, and I don't even think she knows how to process anything that is happening.
Okay.
And then she's just like kind of like just one of those like okay, and then she like is looking down at the stairs now to try to figure out like why the fuck the staircase is suddenly like are there stairs just missing? Is it like the stairs are just like floating?
So the stairs are definitely not even anymore. And if you can see, because again, it's really dark, it looks like each one gets longer. And it's going to at some point get to a point where you are not, like, it's not going to be where you can just continue to walk. You're going to have to almost rappel yourself down. And I will tell y'all, since you're all now looking at some abyss, it is much darker downstairs.
Well, I can certainly say this was not in my rider.
Celeste kind of just looks up at her, and then she just looks back down at her phone, and she finally uses her phone flashlight, and she's just kind of shining it down, and now she's just going, what the fuck?
Exactly, it's wrong.
What the fuck? I have to still. I'm still asleep. I'm still asleep. This got to be another one of those. Fuck. I'm asleep. I'm asleep. And she's like pinching herself. She's like, I have to wake up. I have to be. I'm asleep. And so she just like says, I'm asleep. And then you see this woman. She just like turns around and she runs back up the stairs. And she's running back to her room because she wants to see if she can see herself sleeping in bed.
Oh, okay. Also, for the record, Lisa, Priscilla, you do see this happening. And I will say you almost see her even have to crawl a little bit up, like grab the railing because it's a little too far. And Priscilla, you do hear the same thump, thump, thump that you heard before. So maybe it was Celeste running, or this person you don't really know. Oh, this is interesting. Okay, Celeste, you're going back to your room. Door 10 open slams again. Door 9 open slams again. Door 8 is still open. And as you're passing, trying to get back to your door, I'm going to say that you hear, are you sure the story was real juicy? And totally up to you if you're going back to your room.
There is a noticeable pause because she was like running. She was like not sprinting anymore, but she's like jogging, and the door is slammed, and she's like, I'm dreaming. I'm fucking dreaming. I'm dreaming. And she's saying this out loud. Mm-hmm. And then she hears that from room 8, and she pauses and she looks at it and she's like, I've been in there in a dream every I just have to know. She like character is so dumb. She takes off her fucking shoe, right?
Uh-huh.
And she puts it in the doorway, like to stop the door from closing.
From 8?
Yeah, the
Okay,
eight,
okay.
keep it from like just to keep it open so she can get back in there.
Gotcha.
And then she like fucking just open and then just immediately just quickly goes to her room just because she has to know, like, am I fucking asleep? Or
Door
am I
7? Okay.
straight up hallucinating?
Absolutely. And so you slam open door 7, the one that you've been staying in. Your equipment is still there. The room is so dark now, though. And once you slam the door open, because it did slam behind you, once you slam the door open again, I think you hear that sweet voice again. I knew you'd be back. And the room is mostly dark, almost all dark. You don't see anyone in your bed. However, the darkness is quickly overtaking it. And I'll even say, with that flashlight on your phone, more eyes are popping up. And every time a light passes through darkness, it's like it swallows it. But every time light passes over some eyes, they shine back at you like cats. And okay, no, never mind. Go ahead.
I think poor Celeste might be having like a full on, because it's one thing to be like researching something and then it's another thing to be like completely in it, right?
Yeah.
And so I mean it's these voices, no sleep, way too much Red Bull, and she's like shining the light and it's being eaten by the darkness, and then she's actually seeing eyeballs looking back at her, and that's like, bro. And I think she just starts fucking screaming. She's screaming like, what do you want? Who are you? Like, straight up Jennifer Love Hewitt in the middle of the street. Like,
Oh my
what
God,
are you
yes.
waiting for? Moment. Like, that's literally, she's like, who the fuck are you? What do you want from me? Who are you? And she just keeps like these same kind of, even as she's like trying to back up to get the fuck back out of her room now.
Mhm.
Like, this darkness is no bueno.
So as you're moving back, above table, I love you. You start feeling those hands again, but there's multiple, just as many as there are eyes. And you ask the question, who are you? What do you want from me? The answer kind of comes back like your tape recorder. You hear your voice again from the darkness. Ask those same questions. You even hear the that you hear when you use a recorder. The voices come back, and she says, "The one that can help you." But then what you hear as far as the answer to what do you want from me, you hear all the other voices. And it's a mix of so many. There's so many, even some that sound familiar to this voice. And they're saying, to escape, free me. They want your fear. Don't let them have your fear. You need to outrun. And it's a cacophony as it comes forward. And as they're physically grabbing you, and they're all over your like feet and your hands right now, and it's getting very cold. This is going to be a physical shock and a mental shock for you. I'm only going to count as one though. So if you could, please roll your 6 dice for me, your dice pool, because I think you still have 6.
Yeah.
Let me know if any are 6.
And I roll a d6 6 times basically.
Yeah.
Got it. That's one. Do you need to know the total, or you just need to know if I roll a 6?
I just need to know if you roll a 6. Because if it's you roll any that are equal or higher than your dice pool number, that's when it gets bad for you.
3.
It's almost worse when it's 1 by 1.
Ooh, 4. Okay. 5. Love them nat ones right now. Fuck.
I didn't mean to be so happy. Sorry, go ahead.
The last fucking dice I rolled a 6. The last time I rolled a 6.
So you will lose a dice from your dice pool, so you now have 5d6.
Mm-hmm.
And if you could for me, please describe how you take this shock and how you're trying to get away.
Dude, this is just like full on panic meltdown. Like
Mhm.
that is literally all this is. So like in the hallway, I know this the hilarity of the hallway is now juxtaposed by like the sheer terrified scream that you hear, or maybe you don't, I don't fucking know,
Uh,
coming from Celeste. That like she just like blood curdling scream, and then it's this just furious get off of me, get away, but it's still like terrified. You're just mad at this point because you're so fucking scared.
mhm.
And she's, I mean, there's not, I mean, she doesn't have like any skill at this point. She's just trying to get away. It's
Okay.
like, no, don't touch me. Like, maybe later she'll process everything she's hearing, but right now she's just terrified.
Just full on fight or flight.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
absolutely.
I will say, Lisa, Priscilla, y'all are still in the same area together. You
Mhm.
absolutely hear this. Have you heard the speed walk away? The like the saying, "Real? Nope, nope." And the speed walk away. And I'm asleep. No way. You do hear it. Now it's a little muffled, like almost through water, a little bit, but you do hear it. And I will say, because y'all look into the void, y'all are starting to see the eyes downstairs too.
Priscilla just like shaking her head, like, hears a scream, just like, are the aliens up there too? Did the aliens get her?
Well,
Are they here?
whatever she is going through, we can't leave her to it.
By all means, let's go. That's
Well,
great.
please help me up out of this pit, be a darling.
Why were you swan diving into the pit?
Because I believed I could fix it with the power of music. It's been a few days, and it looks like it's been one for you too. So let's go.
A
Okay.
bard. Okay.
Priscilla, how are you getting Lisa up out of here? Lisa, how are you helping to get up out of here?
Well,
Just saying.
I am still pretty spry because I am the night shift manager at the Pick and Sip, and I've had to deal with people even weirder than Curtis. So
It's true.
I've got some moves. I've got a little bit of bounce left in me, even if my boobs don't move when I do.
Well, they do just as one big unit. Uh-huh.
So I'm going to jump a little bit.
Okay. Now, if you can swing it, how does that work in an actor profession? Or if you just want to leave it as a human ability, that's fine as well. And then Priscilla or Lisa, let me hear that answer. Yeah,
Hmm. Well, actors do sometimes have to do their own stunts.
it's true. Okay. All right. So I will not make you spin a dice for it. Priscilla, as Lisa is hopping, doing stunting up to you, how are you going to help them up?
Well, in bar staff stuff or even just front of house, you have to like sometimes you have to like squat down with good form to lift something that's pretty damn heavy. That
Mhm.
type of
Oh,
thing.
rude.
Lisa receives a shock. No, I'm kidding.
Excuse you.
Amazing. Mhm.
And just like bracing and ready to like offer support.
Mhm. Okay. All right. I'll say y'all go ahead and pull. You know what? No, fuck it. I'm gonna make it happen. Lisa, you heard that a little bit. The fuck? That was a mental shock if I ever fucking heard one.
Okay.
For the record, I'm totally just doing it because I want Shelby to roll. Shelby, my dear, 66, because I don't think you dropped any. Let me know.
I have. I felt that in my spirit. I lose 2 dice.
Okay. Please just no, this is gonna happen. You are pulling up Lisa. Lisa is assisting and stunting up. But please, Lisa, walk me mentally through the rudeness of this and how it affects Lisa.
Well, I did have to go swimsuit shopping for the Miss Cream Corn competition.
It's true.
And I made the mistake of bringing my friend who was just a little bit too honest.
Ooh, y'all been friends way too long.
Hmm. So when I told her, "Does this make my butt look big?" her answer was, "Yes."
Does this friend have a name?
Pauline.
Paul fucking Lane.
Not Polly. This is Pauline.
Pauline. Well, my accent trailed off there as I did say Pauline, but fucking Pauline. I'll say Priscilla as she's helping you up with that mental shock there. Almost even looks like Pauline for just a second. And then you hear the voice going, but you do help her up. Y'all can, in fact, run and assist if you wish. You're both up. What would y'all like to do?
I will give her one pointed look and say, women do not talk to each other like that in stressful situations.
Are y'all going to help out?
Yes.
Celeste? Okay. Okay. As y'all are
So
going
I'm just
back.
like, what else? Just what else say?
There goes it
Amazing.
too.
I almost made you roll a shock for the southern. We do not talk like that in situations. All right. As y'all are going back and you're hearing the screams ahead, I think you'll even hear some steps behind you. Not running, not aggressing forward, but almost like shambling a little bit as you go. That's it. Go ahead. What you want to do? Oh, as here, I'll help you out. So as y'all are going up to closer, you're turning the corner from 1 to 4, and y'all can see ahead. The same person y'all saw before is screaming her ass off, and y'all see there's light shining and like framing everything from the open doorway as she's kind of stumbling back, screaming. Then almost like bubbling out of the door frame in front of her is darkness. And those same eyes, as it's almost like amorphous and eyes patching and popping up around it.
And even though I've taken a bit of a shock,
Mhm.
I'm going to look at Priscilla and I'm going to say, like they told me when I was preparing for my cotillion, chin up, eyes forward. Don't think about the asshole 2 tables over. Go. We got something to do.
Priscilla, do you stomp? It's a fall in line if I ever heard it.
Imagine like that, like you know how like when you're trying to get warmed up for a workout, you kind of like do that little hop, like try to loosen yourself up a little bit. Well, she's doing that, but she's also like big stretch of the legs, like remembering that time she had to kick open a walk-in freezer door, like getting ready to start doing that shit again. He's like, I can do
Amazing.
this. I can just got myself out of that freezer. I got this.
Alrighty. And are y'all? What are y'all doing? He's like, are y'all like stomping forward? Gonna grab Celeste? What's the plan?
I'm gonna keep going forward because I have dealt with so many horrors in my lifetime. Like, let's be real. They were roaming a bit far south out of their territory, but one time there was like a crowd of feral, I think they called them juggalos, that came through my station.
Half fucking dare.
Fucking clowns. And you know what? That was far worse of a night, especially cleaning up afterwards, and Curtis was no fucking help.
Never is fucking help, is he?
So You know what? I've had to face down juggalos. I've had to parade in front of a bunch of complete strangers in a swimsuit that Pauline said made my ass look big.
Oh,
Ain't none of this shit is gonna bug me. I got somebody who needs my help.
amazing. Okay. As you're stomping forward, Celeste, like I said, this bolt, like now that you're out of the threshold, it's starting to almost, you know, like surface tension on water when it gets to the top of a glass and it bubbles up a little bit. That's what's happening through this door, but it's getting forceful and something is trying to basically claw out. And you see all these eyes and you hear all these voices, and they're telling you, she wants your fear. And maybe a warning, you're not sure. And your back hits the railing right before the hand that you see starts pushing like fingers through this black bubble. These two, I'm assuming, maybe grab you. I'm not sure exactly what they're going to try to do, but you were taken away right before a hand actually reaches out of the amorphous bubble at you. I'm assuming y'all are running, moving. We're going towards 8? Question mark. Y'all tell
Yes.
me. Sorry.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. As y'all, oh yes, go ahead. You are muted, my dear.
Aha.
It's real. No.
Yeah, Celeste is like so thankful and like grabbing onto like real things, and she's like, "You fucking see that, right? You fucking see that?"
It's the aliens. I knew it. I knew this place was a government experiment. I read all about it on Reddit. This place is acting weird ever since I got here, and this is just proof. And now we're like, they're new experiments. There's no other way that this is like, you know what I'm putting down. You experience weird shit, right? You know there's probably a lab in here somewhere.
No.
I don't know what she's going on about, but at the same time, I know that there is some weird shit going on here, and you were suffering from it, but you're okay now.
Kind of. Is the voice? Is the voice? Sorry, continue. I couldn't help it. I'm so sorry. Go ahead.
I'm doing my best to draw on at least projecting a calming instinct, a calming presence.
Mm-hmm.
I'm drawing on my stage, on my stage experience, and my stage experience, and I'm thinking about Dolly. What would Dolly do?
Yes. Absolutely. As y'all are stomping away, as I'm assuming this is kind of how my mind sees it, Lisa maybe has Celeste by the arm, kind of thing, kind of pulling forward. Celeste like, what the fuck? You saw that, right? And Priscilla, maybe you're behind, like cheering on a little bit, just kind of like, I knew it was real. You saw the aliens, right? Aliens.
Exactly.
Aliens. As y'all are going forward, I imagine maybe you're turning left towards the stairwell, right? If y'all look forward, I think y'all just see that shadow figure that some of y'all seen. The hallway is now pitch black towards the stairwell. And there's just a shadow with not really any form to it necessarily, just vaguely humanoid. And there are bolder eyes behind it. Just sets of eyes. Door 8's still open though. Some of the other doors are still open. And I'm going to tell you that shadow is moving forward.
Celeste is just like, oh, fuck this. Thank you so much. And she just doesn't even like have words right now, the journalist, but just like it's like a comforting like arm squeeze on Lisa as like a thank you, and then she like lets go and like moves towards 8 and grabs her fucking shoe out of the door and puts it back on while looking at that shadow, and then she's like looking at 8 and she's looking at that fucking shadow, and she's like fucking like New Yorker ready to fucking fight if she's got to at this point. Like she's like, don't fucking come here, bitch. Hands ready, E for New York. Like what the fuck? Like,
Priscilla is like standing behind them, shouting at the shadow, like, I've kicked freezer doors scarier than you. What's up?
Amazing. The freezer door. Lisa, do you have a response?
Kiss my cellulite, you withered old bitch.
I got you. Oh,
I think she needs to get a dice back for that, actually.
I mean, so technically speaking, y'all have helped each other. So yes, Lisa, you do get a dice back. I'm not entirely sure Priscilla's aliens is helping.
It's aliens.
We'll leave it at a 50-50. But Lisa, you do get a dice pull back, my dear. You get a d6. Now, this is going to be interesting. I'm going to, in the interest of time, I'm going to say that Shadow is getting much closer. I'm going to say if you're looking at the map, they're now at door 9. And as they're approaching, y'all all are hearing something. I'm not entirely sure if y'all hearing the same thing necessarily, but just you all say you're ready to fight. We could just deal. You all have something that you want. And just in the faintest edges of your hearing, you hear something unlock from room 8. Since you're not in it, I don't know if you can see it, but you do hear something unlock.
Celeste like pauses.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not that she wants to necessarily deal with the night hag as much as she wants to know what the fuck is in what is in this room. That's
Right.
what she really wants to know.
Also, we've been asked to slow down the swearing. Just FYI. I know I'm probably the only one saw it. Just FYI.
Okay. So she says to the other two, many voices, something about fear or something. God, I wish I had a cigarette right now. I don't know what this is. She looks at Priscilla. She's like, I don't think it's aliens, honey.
It's
No. Okay.
You were about to get probed in that room
mm,
with like the needles and stuff. Like
I wish.
the laser.
Okay.
You've seen pictures of those lasers, right?
I'm trying to get in this room. Since I got here, the woman downstairs said there's something, whatever. I'm going in here. And she turns around and she goes in room 8.
Okay. Sorry. So you're going into room 8.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. As y'all, I don't know if you're keeping eyes on the thing, but as y'all are going into room 8, it's much lighter in here than you've seen before, Celeste. Not that maybe you've seen it. We're going to say potentially. And the painter's tarp has been moved. And it's not nearly as dark through a hole in the ground. And I think you all hear a different voice, but you hear the same thing being said, or roughly the same thing being said of, she doesn't know. We found a way. We found a way. We found a way. And because you can't really see the darkness anymore, y'all hear, no. Boom, 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 boom. And it's going to start getting faster. And I'm going to need all 3 of you, please, roll all of your dice pools. Same thing. It is going to be a mental shock as this is coming for you. And y'all are at a crossroads here. Again, roll. I think you're all at 5 now, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So if you roll 5 or a 6, let me know.
Fuck.
Okay. Okay. Oh, you're rolling all of them. So all 5 d6s. If any of them are 5 or a 6, let me know.
I got 1 6.
Okay, so you're at 4 now.
Mm-hmm.
4 d6 is your dice pool. Yeah.
So if I roll a 6, does that count too?
Yes, a 5 or a 6. Yeah.
I have rolled both a 5 and a 6.
So you should have then 3 dice pools left. Okay.
3 dice pools left. Yeah.
Yes, Priscilla.
Well,
Well,
I should go to Vegas.
Oh.
What did you roll?
3 5s.
Okay, well, gotcha. All right, noted. So your dice pool, just for record, everybody, this is their HP, if you will, because it's their will to continue.
I'm ready. Do it. Do
They
it.
were all at 5 at the beginning of that shock roll, and now I believe Lisa's at 4,
Mhm.
Celeste's at 3,
Mhm.
and Priscilla's at 2.
Okay.
Oh, Priscilla. Y'all are faced with a choice. Face whatever is like just gone no and is stomping down the hall, getting louder. The darkness is starting to come in. It's almost bubbling through 8 threshold now. Or there is a hole at the bottom of this floor, and they said she doesn't know. She doesn't know. She doesn't know. Based on how much will you have, what do you want to do? And fair warning, I will let you know a end will happen based on your decision now.
You know what? Just for funsies. Let's just
Mm-hmm.
funsies.
Let me know.
Yeah, she is like standing there, like she's used to. Hears that voice. I mean, I am terrified by the thumping down the hallway would have done it in for me. Like I'm just dead. And
Just take me. I'm done.
oh my God,
You win.
I can't deal with that. I can't. Like Krista would be like, no, thank you.
Uh-huh.
But I think Celeste is like remembering her obsessions and stuff, and like her low willpower right now, and she's remembering like the night hag like offering a deal.
Yeah.
So she kind of looks at the other two and it's just like and it's kind of like a side eye towards that fucking hole in the floor, like maybe y'all should go that way because I'm about to do some real dumb shit. She like goes towards the door where the stomping is coming from, and she says, "Okay, bitch, what's the deal?" Sorry.
No, you're good. All right, I got you. Okay. We'll resolve in a moment. Lisa, what do you want to do?
Well, you know, I'm not about to take any shady deals. Because the last time somebody in my family did that, that was my Uncle Jimmy. And he wound up with 5 acres of swamp.
But I own land. Sorry, that's what I heard. Okay, keep going.
And you know what? The gator meat that comes from that swamp isn't even good.
It's chewy.
Can't even do anything with that gator meat. And this evil bee, she messed with my hair.
It's true. She touched it. Didn't even ask.
I'm not listening to a single thing that she has to offer.
Okay. So you're moving towards the slightly lighter hole in the ground.
Yes.
Okay. Priscilla. Yes, my baby, with your 2 will here. What you gonna do?
At first, it's just like it's like a war cry that comes out Priscilla, and it's basically like, I have the power of all the goddesses in anime at my side.
Oh,
How dare you?
uh-huh.
I'm not taking any government deals. I don't care about your hush money. I will be a whistleblower all day long. You like, that's not gonna be me. I'm gonna make this go viral. I'm gonna trend everywhere talking about your experiments. I'm not about your deals.
Oh my gosh. So you're going to I'm translating this as you're going to the hole in the ground.
Yeah. Yeah. All while giving the finger wag of anger and scolding.
Amazing. And maybe Lisa's debating the choices they've made, but that's fine.
Oh, mercy buckets.
I will miss rain nights to give my statement to the police. That's how serious this is.
Amazing. Not the rain nights. Your team's gonna be so mad at you.
So
All right.
mad. But it's for a good cause.
Amazing. So what we're gonna do is we're going to resolve Lisa and Priscilla first. Y'all listen to these voices of she doesn't know, she doesn't know, she doesn't know. We can help, we can help, we can help. And as y'all are lowered, and it's a normal stepping down, if you will, and y'all get into basically this little pocket of between the first and second floor. And it has an analog clock at the end of it with the actual time. And it is bright in this room. It's just enough space for y'all to stay comfortably. As y'all settle in, the door at the top, the hatch, just slowly closes. As you see these dark tendrils are trying very quickly to get in. And as it's closing, those same voices you hear of, she doesn't know. We can stay here until the light. We need the light. And y'all start comfortably drifting into sleep with just slight more reassurance that she doesn't know where you are. And y'all still see the hatch, but it looks a little different as you're drifting to sleep. Celeste, my dear, as a GM, also thank you. Anyway, as you hear them behind you descend into something, and here she doesn't know. You hear just a shh as it latches in place. Oh, it's so cold. As those tendrils start wrapping around you and that finger crawling up your shoulders and around you. And as much as that is so uncomfortable, you also hear what you want to know. His name was Jeremy. And he was the second to last best alive. Let me tell you how his fire started. And you do hear the story of Jeremy. You hear a scathing story of Faline, who was the last best alive, and how horrible she was, and her deal was terrible. And you hear every secret from every person that the Night Hag has taken in the last few centuries. But you will never see the light again. And if anyone came back from this weekend, Lisa, Priscilla, any of the other guests, what color eyes does Celeste have?
Brown eyes. Yeah.
They would see the ever inquisitive brown eyes of Celeste in the dark. Anytime the Night Hag hunted them. And congratulations, you have fueled the Night Hag for another night. Thank you. I needed one person to fail. Oh.
No problem. I got you.
Oh, you're like me. I absolutely will choose the worst option.
Anyway,
Anyway.
why not? Let's see. What's a bad deal? What is it to sell your soul to the Night Hags? That's fine.
Now you get infinite receipts.
Exactly. Now, if you could ever tell your story, that would be great. But
Right.
you know.
Somebody use a
Oh
Ouija
my
board,
goodness.
you know?
Everybody, thank you so much for hanging out with us with our creepy little one shot in the best manner. I loved it. It was very fun. Also, again, thank you to all the donations. The $10, I forgot what it's called, but essentially the bump in the road was a literal hole in the floor. So hopefully you enjoyed the and
Love
It's
it.
great, fantastic. Swan dive into the hole in the floor.
That is so good. I want art of that now. Just that
Yeah,
whole
right.
like I
And just
need
one
it.
hand, like,
Yes,
no. Except
so
aliens,
good.
you drank the water. Oh, it's great. Thank you so much for your time here. I really appreciate it. We're gonna do quick little outros for everybody. For my players, that is who you are, who you've been playing, where can people find you, the next thing coming up that you have. And then I'll do a quick little outro myself, and then we will be done for the evening. Alrighty. Celeste, please go first for just feeding my hag. I appreciate you.
That's my new name. Yes, I played made really bad choices, Celeste Dane, the now feeding the night hag journalist. My real name is Crystal Storm. She, her pronouns all around. I am the co-founder of the Tales of the Forgotten Fiction Network, where we make amazing audio dramas and audio fiction podcasts. So please go and check us out at talesoftheforgotten.com. We have shows in multiple genres and a lot more coming up and down the pipe. So can't wait for all of that. And Torn works with us, and I work with Hannah and all kinds of good stuff. So it's super fun. And if you want to learn more about me, you go to crystalimagination.com. And thank you so much for being here. And just coming out to support the charity. Great job, everybody.
Heck yeah. Alrighty. Pixel, if you would like to go.
Hello. I played Priscilla Williams today, the paranormal denier, government conspiracy theorist person who somehow made it. I wasn't guessing that with those 3 5s. But I also co-own Tales of the Forgotten with my most lovely fiance, Crystal. And look forward to all the audio dramas we have coming up, where I will try and scare you with all my many sound effects. I will also be starting some studying streams very soon, because I have a lot of language grammar to get through. It's going to be a nightmare, but we're going to do it together.
The nightmares persist, but so does Pixel. I love it. Is that going to be on Twitch?
Yes, on Twitch at Lucky's Pixel.
There you go. Alrighty. And Shelby.
Hello, everyone.
Lean a little closer from me, my dear.
Yes.
Thank you.
Hello, everyone. I am Shelby. I have been Lisa with 2 E's to remember to smile. Miss Creamcorn 1992, who didn't quite make it to Miss Fields of Gold, and who somehow did not save the world with the power of music, but certainly gave it all of her chest. Yes, it has been my absolute pleasure to play with this wonderful cast. You can find me on many socials as Abyssal Song. I am streaming on Twitch on Saturdays and Sundays at noon Eastern. Maybe some surprise weekday streams. Yeah, that's about what I've got going on. I would certainly love to see you there. Pop by, say hi, drop a lurk, or say hello in chat. I would love to see you. That is about all from me. You can find any other details at shelbylane.carrd@card.co. So thank you very much. To you, Tor.
Thank you. Hello, everyone. I am Torin, or Torin Talks Creativity online. That's the easiest way to find me is on Twitch at Torin Talks Creativity. Thanks for being here. I've been everyone else, especially the Night Hag, who I absolutely adore. Oh, anyway, as far as things coming up, I have a few audiobooks coming out. I'm a full-time voice actor and digital artist. So if you want to look those up, you can. Easiest place to find it is through Twitch at Torin Talks Creativity. As far as other things coming up, for me personally, you will also see me online here at Nerds with Dice on Thursday. What? Almost died from spit. Hold on. We are going to be at the show that Vivasia's running, and it is a wonderful one-shot with a continuation of the series we've been doing all year. So I hope to see you there. Also, for the record, this game is called Night Hag. It was written by Grant Howitt and Christopher Taylor as a one-page one-shot. I'm so sorry. One moment. Oh, God. I almost tried to hurt myself. Hold on. Oh my God, I'm fine. Anyway, so you can find that as a one shot if you wish. You can download it, pay what you want on there. It's a very fun game. Now, as far as things going on here on Nerds with Dice, it's our All Hallows All Dice event. So tomorrow night, oh my gosh, one moment. I'm so sorry. Give me just a second.
Are you okay?
It was yeah, anyway, it's gross, but yes, I'm fine. Anyway, tomorrow night on the 27th is A Season's Oath Interlude 7, Wander Home, and that will be 8 p.m. Eastern. It is also for Roll for Wishes, like tonight was. The 28th will be definitely Wizards at 8 p.m. Eastern. And then the 29th, Vason, if I'm saying that correctly, at 8 p.m. Eastern. The 30th, those Thursday, that's the game I just mentioned, is Vildheim, and that is Putrid Soil and Whispers of Hunger. And I can tell you it's a very fun series. You'll want to watch it. Trust me. And that's going to be at 8:30 p.m. Eastern. And then we have a Discord game night on the 31st for Happy Halloween. Let's go. And then the last one will be November 1st. Will be a Discord movie night at 6 p.m. Eastern, and it's Coraline and Train to Busan. That is very spooky. At least second one. All right. You can find more Nerds with Dice adventures over on YouTube, where you can watch our saved VODs, including this one will be up later on. Stay updated on everything with Nerds with Dice by subscribing to Nerds with Dice on Substack. If you have a story you wish to tell or a game you wish to showcase, our creators app is always open and can be found on Blue Sky. It's pinned at the top. I've seen it. It's wonderful. You should look at it. Or you can ask for a link in the Discord, which is also linked on this page, which you can go join. It's a very fun time. I can assure you it's a very fun place to work. I've been as a player here and now a GM. And it is a very lovely place to find people, connect, and have a very, very good TTRPG time. And I believe that's it for us. So thank you for joining. Thank you for donating your time, your money, your love, and adoration. We appreciate it. And we'll see you later. Bye, y'all.
Bye.